Hey bright minds, welcome back to Fairy's Tutorials and to our first episode of Master It Fast, your ultimate crash review series for food, nutrition and health. Now it's time to get exam ready in minutes. We're talking diet definitions, health concepts and types of diet. Now the key areas of focus are definitions of diet, health and nutritional status, aspects of health. We're looking at physical, mental and social, types of diet that contribute to good health and well-being, and also sample exam questions included. So let's kick things off with our definitions, right? And in diet and health section 1 or part 1 and 2 of your syllabus, we're looking at these definitions. Now, diet is the amount of food consumed by a person on a daily basis, and that's just a quick synopsis because we're doing a crash course. But when you're doing your definition, make sure you have at least 2 points. For example, you could go on to say that there are different types of diets, such as reducing diet, right, or even balanced diet. Our next definition is health, and this one was coined by WHO in 1948. Now the acronym here, WHO, represents what? Do you guys remember? Alright, if your response was World Health Organization, you are correct. Now, as it relates to this definition, health is the state of complete physical, mental, and social well-being, and not merely the absence of diseases or infirmities. All right, now moving on to nutritional status, health conditions influenced by the nutrient intake and also how our body utilize these nutrients as well. So someone can have a bad nutritional status or a good nutritional status, right? And it all depends on the nutrient that they intake and how their body uses these nutrients, right? Now, speaking of nutritional status, let us look at assessing nutritional status. So how can you know if someone has a bad nutritional status or a good nutritional status? There are 4 methods of assessing. To remember these 4 methods, we use the acronym A, B, C, and D, right? Now, A represents anthropometric, and this has to do with your height versus your weight, your BMI. Do you have a healthy weight? Clinical has to do with physical, so physical appearance, physical signs, even of certain deficiency disease. For example, beriberi or even scurvy, those physical signs that you can see as it relates to certain deficiency diseases, right? There's also biochemical, right? And these have to do with lab. So blood tests, urine tests. There's also dietary, which is food intake surveys. So it could be a 24-hour recall, or it could be a diet history that may last over a month or so, right? Now the 4 methods are anthropometric. No, that's coming from math, right? So measurements. Clinical, also called physical, biochemical, that has to do with labs, so blood tests, urine tests, and also dietary, which is food surveys like 24-hour recall or even a diet history. Moving right along to the aspects of health, there are 3 aspects, right? Physical, mental, and social. Now, as it relates to physical, it's the body's, how well is your body functioning, right? Mental, your ability to handle stress or even just to cope with the normal stresses of life, how you balance your emotions. And there's also social, which is interacting. How well do you interact with others? Good. So those are the 3 aspects of health that are in your syllabus. All right, now a sample question may be state and explain 3 aspects of health, right? And that would have warrant 6 marks there. Just an example of what a question may look like. All right, now let's zoom in on diet. Why diet matters? Remember the definition of diet, right? The food eaten on a daily basis, right? Now the purpose of diet does what? It provides energy and nutrients for growth and repair. It prevents deficiency diseases. As it relates to iron, it prevents anemia. Vitamin A, you prevent night blindness. All right. Now it also helps maintain healthy weight and boosts immunity. right? Now, when we speak of the importance of diet, is the same thing as their functions, right, or their purpose, right? But those words can be used interchangeably. And a sample question may be, describe 3 ways diet supports health. So you think of the nutrients, you think about what these nutrients have to offer, their functions, and so forth, and then that is how you would coin your response to make it effective. All right, to answer effectively. Now, there are different types of diet, right? 2 major types. So 1, we have a balanced diet, which provides all nutrients in their correct proportion. Very important, guys. And you also have special diet, and these are adjusted for various reasons. It may be medical reasons, or it may be lifestyle needs. Good. So 2 types of diet: balanced diet and special diets. And there are different types of special diet, such as 1, reducing diet, which is for weight loss. There's 2, high fiber diet, which aids in digestion and prevents constipation. 3, there's low fat, sugar, salt diet, which is good for heart health and also metabolic health as well. And there's also vegetarian diet. This one excludes meat, but may include dairy or even eggs, and that is dependent on the type of vegetarian, right? So you have lacto-vegetarian that consumes dairy products and vegetables, or lacto-ovo-vegetarian, which consume dairy products, eggs, and vegetables, or ovo, which consume eggs and vegetables. All right, guys, now we are at the sample questions, and the first one says, define the term health according to who? 2 marks.
2. Outline 2 methods used to assess nutritional status. 4 marks. 3 types of diet that promote well-being. 6 marks. 4. Explain the role of diet in maintaining good health. And that is valued 6 marks. Alright, guys, that is it for episode 1 of Mastering It Fast. I wish you all the best in all your exams.